Hello, Mr. Lancaster. Jackson. This is my pre-sensory deprivation tank vlog. Just getting in the spiritual mindset currently. This at my buddy's art show, there was this famous Arab artist, and he made this and he sold it to me for at a low price because I showed him some of my stuff and he liked it. This says, "I'm not afraid of death," which really just means I'm ready to go in the sensory deprivation tank and have it change me. Going in with a completely open mind, ready to be spiritual, ready to, in my moments of boredom in the tank, if that is even possible, recite the Atkinson and Shiffrin memory model out of pure recollection. I don't know how I could have forgotten decay, displacement, and loss. So, trying to keep that fresh in the brain. As I prepare, just trying to increase my spiritual mindset. So, I thought I'd play you the ocarina. You may not know this, but I recently picked this up. I had played a little bit before, but I had lost it, and I had recently found it. So, I thought I'd get my mind spiritually ready for what's about to happen. No, that was a Legend of Zelda, I believe, Soraya song. I don't really remember. Pretty cool game. I'd recommend you checking it out. I know you have a daughter. I'm sure she would like it. It's a great classic. And if you'd like me to ever perform, just let me know on my portfolio or in person. Either would work. On my drive to the float area. Will continue once I arrive. Just finished parking. Walking in the beautiful downtown. Excited to experience this float. Oh, I know that girl. That's crazy. I just looked inside of this restaurant and I noticed this person I know. That's besides the point, Mr. Lancaster. I'm about to have a great time. We've arrived at the float. Doesn't look how I'd expect it to look, but whew, we'll see how this goes. I think I get complimentary tea, so I'll let you know how that tastes as well. That's the tank. Here is the shower and my bathrobe. Let's go time, baby. Just completed my time in the sensory deprivation tank. I slept for maybe 30 minutes of it. It was really beautiful. I'll explain more when I'm out of the shower and such. My shower. Let me show you the inside of the sensory deprivation tank. So right now it's spinning, but you can lay in there, turn the light off. It wasn't spinning when I was doing it. It's just the end of my session, so it's really cool. Yeah, I'll explain more soon. Just walked out. Sensory deprivation tank. It's probably 10:30. My appointment went till 10, but she started the tanks a little bit late, so I got some extra time technically. I'm gonna have a way more in-depth description of my experience in the tank via writing. It'll be below this video on the document, but just to get the general gist of things out of the way, I'd have to rate it at 8 out of 10 experience, probably. Maybe at 8.5. And if I had to recommend it, I would. Or if I was given the option to give a recommendation, I totally would. It's very interesting. It's unlike anything I've ever done personally. You're laying in there, and at the beginning it's weird because you're not used to floating. It's my first time ever floating without having to control it or think about it. You're just realize that you're floating. And there's some cool, you close your eyes and you open them, and you sometimes after a while you can't even tell if your eyes are open or closed, because you could have your eyes open and your hand right here and you can't even see it. So you kind of are only seeing stars, sort of. And then I'll explain the different things that I saw specifically throughout my time in there, which is really cool. But for me, it was a lot of imagine like a vivid dream, sort of. You can't really tell when you're in the dream state and when you're awake because the two are so similar in the tank. And a lot of thoughts are very loud. It's super interesting. I'm used to thinking a lot, but I'm not used to my thoughts being overpowering. There's nothing else there to distract me. So yeah, overall great. This may be the last video, this may not. In the warmth of my car. This is the last video. I've decided upon it. Overall, thank you for the opportunity to do the self-discovery portion of psychology homework. I know this isn't homework technically, it's like an option to replace an assignment, but I think it's really cool to explore psychology in different ways. So in every other class, it's pen and paper, it's keyboard and screen. I like being able to do the experiments in class. I like being able to go out and do stuff like this and explore things in non-fundamental ways. So I think it's really cool. So I appreciate the opportunity. This was a very, very interesting experience. And it's not like I'm talking it up just to like be like, oh yeah, it was super cool. Like maybe it is a little bit of placebo, but my expectations were pretty high, but I would say it met them. And yeah, so hope you enjoyed the vlog. Hopefully anyone that's seen this enjoyed it. Have a good one.